Get to your base! Get to your base! Get to your base!
I don't know what she said to you, but why her face look like that?
Like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell to get notifications anytime I go live or make a video. Y'all heard know what to do. Let's get into this. This needs to be investigated. Yeah, when you wrestle, when you do things, there could be inadvertent hand positions and different things like that. But the boy shouldn't even be out there against a girl in the first mother freaking place. The fact that y'all didn't let a boy get out there and do the girl, that's a problem right there. Where are the men in the room that got courage? Look at the bald head one back there. What y'all doing back there? You just sitting around watching a boy fight a girl because you a wuss. What men, how they making these men nowadays? I can't sit and watch a boy fight a girl in wrestling, and I'm sitting there like a wuss, just sitting there watching it happen. Look at that boy beating up on this girl, and I'm watching it. Lord help me for not cussing today. I want you to join me on February the 25th at Longbow Golf Course. It is a charity event, a charity golf event, and I want you to golf with your boy. It's been a blast. The only time I've ever golfed has been at this golf tournament. And this year, we are the title sponsors. So that means I'm trying to do it big, all right? Don't make me Tatum look bad. Come golf with your boy. We'll put the link in the description section. I think it's like $200 for an individual, $700 for a foursome. Come out and have a good time. It's all for a good cause. If you run a company, you can actually sponsor a hole, and that's the way you can donate to Save the Storks. And Save the Storks is a tremendous pro-life organization. I've been working with them for probably about 5 years now. We've created a tremendous amount of stork buses all across the country. I literally cut the ribbon on one out there, and I think it was in Dallas, Texas. I don't know if it was in the Arlington, Dallas, Texas area. They can deploy right out there. A medical mobile clinic where young women who are in crisis, when I say crisis meaning unplanned pregnancy, they don't have to go to Planned Parenthood. And we nag and complain about this so often that why nag and complain when we have a solution to the problem, and that is Save the Stork. So come on out, man. Have a good time. We're going to smoke some cigars. We're going to have a blast, bro. It's the funnest thing I'm going to do this whole month. Roll the clip.
Get to your base! Get to your base! Get to your base!
I don't know what she said to you, but why her face look like that?
Get to your base! 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 Get to your base!
So that's an example of what the girl is saying. Clearly, she has distortion on her face because something happened. She claims that the girl, which we know is a boy, put his hand in her crotch. All right, go to the next clip.
Teen athlete says she was sexually violated by a trans wrestler and the school district did nothing. So this story centers around a 16-year-old sophomore at Rogers High School in Puyallup. Her name is
All right,
Callie
I think you guys
You'll
got
hear
it.
from her momentarily.
Puyallup is in Washington State, and this is where people's dreams go to die unless you're a conservative and you fight through it. This is the silliest place to live well, not the silliest. There's places way sillier. But these districts in Washington State and Oregon and some of these leftist cities, they just doing the craziest stuff. Letting these boys beat up these girls like this. For what? What is the point? Now, here's the girl's statement on the interview. I want to play a little bit of what she had to say. I'm going to have to go through this quickly, y'all. So bear with me. Roll the clip.
And that has never happened, like, out of all the years I've wrestled.
Because you do get, you're on the mat and you're trying to flip people and pin people, but all those years through elementary and middle school, you'd never had anything like that happen to you.
No.
Next clip.
So in the moment, what do you think?
I told my mom, like, right after the match, and I couldn't find my coach, like, after the match because there were other matches going on. And then a different coach from another school came up and talked to me about that match.
Okay, and did they, because they had seen something, or did they just talk, generally speaking? Like, what did they want to tell you?
They wanted to tell me that it was a biological boy that I was wrestling.
Wow.
And so. Yeah.
So
Next clip.
what was your reaction? You're telling people on camera about it. Why is it so important for you to, not only have this debate, come to a head, but it's that important where you're willing to talk about this publicly?
Because like women's wrestling has just grown so much within the past couple of years, and I don't want it to like shrink again with just like this whole situation going on.
Yeah. Would you have reported to your coach the unwanted touching had it not been a boy?
Yes.
So even if it had been a girl, that was like weird enough and concerning enough that you would have brought that to your coach?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you say to people? This whole debate's happening right now in our state, obviously, and we have an initiative that would protect girls' sports and say, if you're a biological boy, you can't participate. I'm sure you've seen some of the hate that we get, some of the hate that even teen athletes get. We have a couple girls who've been really outspoken about these issues, and sometimes they need like armed security when they go places. Why do you think people get so upset at female athletes when they advocate against that?
I honestly couldn't even tell you. Like, everyone voices their own opinions, but people just get like more mad at certain athletes than others.
All right, cool. I got to get to the next story. In post-production, we'll add a couple of these clips. We have a clip of another influencer talking about this. Some of the full clips of her interview with that young lady, we'll put that out there as well. But, it is crazy. Let's show what that boy looked like. I mean, y'all out here tripping. Boy looked like his daddy with a wig on. Stop playing. I don't know why people think this makes sense, man. You can listen, if you want to be a girl like that, you can do that. Why disenfranchise or infringe on somebody else's freedoms, and why interfere with somebody else's ability to win wrestling matches? You got an unfair advantage. That's why you win every time. Don't do other women like that if you really want to advocate for women. And for you cowards out there, let me just not say nothing, because I got strong words to say to people like that I would love to have a physical confrontation with some of these people for what they're doing to these women.